Hello, my lovelies. So I am just giving a quick update on the bookshelf. I I've been trying to use my electric sander today to try and improve just to see how I'd get on with the electric sander. Not great is the answer to that one. I'm left feeling really quite deflated after today, and I'll show you why. If we can get the camera to turn around. So, you can see the difference between the wood that I have not yet sanded and the wood that I have sanded. Now, all of this wood looked way more like all of this stuff did, but I got some nitromors and I scrubbed all of the really bad bits of green out of it. Clearly I'm going to have to go back over it with nitromors, because when I tried to sand it with the electric sander, as you can see, there's a lot of green left over. Now, I know that quite a bit of the green that's left over, I'm going to struggle to get out of the pits because it's been in there for so long, 70 years. I'm guessing that the green paint was put in about 60 years ago. So, and because the wood was never properly prepared, it's going to take some time and effort and some elbow grease with my nitromors, and I bought some like stainless steel wool scourers. They look kind of like the ones that you'd buy for your pots and pans, but they're a bit more tough wearing. I'm going to give them a go on the wood to try and get the green out of the pits. So if I can't manage to sand the pits out, at least there's not going to be a whole bunch of shitty green in there. Now, I have also tried to use the sander today. Now, there's already stuff back on the shelf, so you have to forgive me. Do you see this? So I've got the electric sander on this wood today, and as you can see, it is better. But as I'm sure you can see, there's still a lot of texture to that wood. And again, pits and divots and stuff that I really did struggle, and there's God only knows what that is. I couldn't get that out either. Where I just could not get the old paint out of. I'm also realising that the tightest corners, I'm going to have to do a lot more hand sanding with the tight corners. I can show you. Like, can you see? My hand sander just couldn't, the electric hand sander, I could not get that green out. I can already see this video's going on. I'm going to try and make this a brief one, because I'm sick and tired of waffling on and on about the same bloody thing. I have got this little thing, which I'm going to be using a lot more of. And I won't lie, I am really quite proud of my progress with these strips here. So if you can see, these strips and the rest of the bookshelf is all like this. I have to spend some time and go over all of it, right? But the one shelf that I have done looks really good. I've used my wood filler and I filled in the gaps, and it looks really good. So I am really proud of my progress on that front. It does look good. After today, after trying the hand sander, and it's really noisy and it kicks out a lot of dust, which I get. It's part and parcel of using a hand sander, and the fucking habs on it, the hand arm vibration is really bad. I don't think I'm going to be able to use my electric hand sander anywhere near as much as I was hoping I would. But I think what I'm going to do is try and get all of that out of my mind, try and forget about scrubbing the wood, try and forget all of that for now and just concentrate on the strips of paint that are still remaining and using my wood filler to fill in those gaps, because that is a job that I have to do that job. So it's a case of stripping all the paint out, getting my stiff bristled scrubber, which is somewhere, getting the nitramors that I can't get out with my heat gun scraped out, then using this or just sandpaper folded up to sand out what I can't strip out, then wipe the wood out, give it all a hoover, make sure there is no big bits of paint, of stripped paint stuck in between the crevices, hoover it, leave it overnight to let the wood dry, give it one more hoover, and then I can fill it with wood filler. And then I can move on to the next bit. I think for now that's going to have to be what I focus on. Even then I struggled a bit because I don't want to miss bits that I have to scrub with the nitramors. I don't want to miss the bits that I'm going to have to redo with nitramors, because I suspect that the nitramors will damage the wood filler, if that makes sense. So I really want to make sure that I'm just... I can go on and on about what I'm planning on doing, but it doesn't get rid of this feeling of, frankly, defeat after today. Yeah, it's just... I just keep being reminded and kicked in the face with the idea of how big a job this is. There is a part of me that's like, why the fuck did you ever start this, girl? Why did I do this to myself? But I know that I was going to have to do it one day. Better start now when my joints still work. I'm only 32, 33 this year. I still have the energy to do this. And I have to give myself a bit of credit. I've got a daughter. I've got a job. I've got a social life. If it was just me, no child, to deal with, like, you know, to worry about tools around or fumes, if I had no job, if I had no social life, then I could just spend 18 hours a day getting stoned, working my way through this. And I might have gone a little bit further than I have done. So I have to give myself a little bit of credit. I'm doing really well and I'm still going. I could have started and then completely stopped, which I've been guilty of in the past. Starting a job and then just completely leaving it. But after today, I am feeling quite deflated. I think I'm going to have to get myself, well, I like the idea of getting like I think they're called Dremels. They're like handheld tools that you can use for engraving and whatnot. You can put all sorts of different things on the end of it to help me get into the super tight corners, like these bits, these, you know, that line there, and all of that bit, and all of these bits, and all of these bits. If there's anyone out there who has used one of those before and knows whether or not it would be a helpful tool for me, if you've got one, let me have a lend for you. I don't want to have to buy my own if I can help it. Although saying that, I've got a lot of wood to do over the next 50, 60, 70 years, however long I've got left on my life. So maybe I will just buy myself one, fuck it. I found a pink one on Amazon. I'm totally going to get the pink one. I can't get the pink one. If there was a purple one, well, no, actually, if there was a purple one, then my daughter would be more likely to pick it up because she loves purple. So maybe I'll buy myself a Dremel tool. As I said, if anyone's got one that they're not using and they fancy letting me have, selling to me, let me borrow, please let me borrow it. But yeah, feeling quite deflated after today. I just have to keep going. keep going. And this is why I'm uploading these videos to you lovely people, even though, you know, there's bound to be someone who's like, what the fuck are you uploading this? We don't care. I don't care if you care. Uploading this into the public sphere is going to keep me motivated to keep going, because you can't start something and then completely stop. If you've got, how many people have I got on my Facebook? I think I've got like 700 followers on my Facebook. Hi, followers. You guys have got to hold me to account, okay? So if I upload this and you think in a couple of weeks, oh, we haven't heard anything about the bookshelf lately, bother me. Message me on Facebook. Leave comments on the YouTube video. Say, what the fuck? Do something, will you? Let us know when you've got, you know, because hold me to account, please. Please, don't let me lose out on this one, guys, okay? God. But earlier on, when I was trying to sand this, and I was realising that all of these pits and dents and stuff, how much more effort I'm going to have to put in than I already have done getting that out, I was just like, I could have cried. Do you know what I wish I could do? Do you know what I really want to do? I want to go back in time 70 years, wrap my hands around the throat of whoever the hell decided it would be a good idea to half-ass it, and tell them, please, please don't do that, because I'll never forgive you. Because that's exactly what they said to themselves. It's not our problem. It's not going to be our problem. We won't be around to deal with it. Yeah, but I am. At least I've finally finished the bulk of the paint stripping. Eh? It does look good, doesn't it? Hang on. Let's have a quick look at it, shall we? I mean, look, I finally managed to get all of the paint off of it. The bulk of the paint, that is, obviously. And it looks way better. Even though it still looks like shit, it looks way better than it did. So I don't have to be fucking around with it anymore, which is brilliant. Sorry about the random cuts. Time rather got away from me. I'm going to do some pasta for tea, but yeah. So hopefully the next time I give you an update on the bookshelf, I will have more of a smile on my face, and I will... Shall I wait until I've done all the stripes? We'll see. But thanks for listening, you lovely people. And I'll catch you again. Bye.